Let's talk a little bit more about Evergrande. The liquidators are preparing to focus now on the company's founder, Hui Ka Yan, during a hearing that's scheduled for early next month. Now, Hui has so far refused to discuss his assets, escalating tensions between him and creditors. For more, let's bring in our China credit reporter, Trista Luo. She's with us. And tell us a bit more about what they're going to be focusing on in this trial.
Yeah, so last year, liquidator filed a lawsuit against 7 dividends, including the founder, like Hui Ka Yan, to try to recoup like $6 billion in dividend and remunerations from them. So the trial against Hui is actually coming back in early September. And previously, most of the trial only focused on Hui's ex-wife, Ding Yumei, and also Evergrande CEO, Xia Haijun. So right now, Hui has refused to disclose his assets, and experts told us he might, deploy the same strategy, trying to ask for court adjournment, trying to appeal, and refuse to disclose his assets. So it's still at the early stage of this trial.
And, risking asking the obvious here, why is he so important to these proceedings then, and how he maybe changes his legal strategy or not?
Yeah, so Hui is actually the center characters of Evergrande. Filings show he controls 60% of the company, and the company was worth more than $50 billion at its peak back in 2017. And he also has pockets over $7 billion over the past decade because of the company's generous payout. So it's really the key to, for liquidator to persuade, high court to convince, they have to let Hui to disclose his asset. And it's also accounts for an eighth of the preliminary estimated debt load, which is amount $45 billion. So it will be actually a victory if they can have Hui to disclose his asset. And
you and your team yesterday had a good scoop about how liquidators have been hired bankers to really sell one of their assets as well. What more do we know at this point? Yeah, so we know that liquidator has mandated banks to help them to sell Evergrande Property Service. Is one of the most valuable assets Evergrande still have right now, and it's worth about like $1.1 billion. And so we need to follow really close on how that sales goes. But obviously, it still faces a lot of hurdles on that sales.